Hello, thank you for joining this video. Here we'd like to show you how to set up the images row section for your product page. So first of all, we need to go to our theme customizer, and from here we need to go to the products and then default product. So keep in mind the section that we're referring to, the images row, only applies to the PDP or product detail page here. So let's change just our product in here. And here is our product detail page. And now we need to go to the template here. So we just simply scroll in here and we get our section from here. So keep in mind that images row section is added by default to your again theme, of course, to your product page, and we cannot remove this section, nor can we add a new one. So if we go to add section and for example we want to add this image row section, as you can see it's not available from here because it's already added by default. However, if you want to remove the section, you want to hide it, and you cannot just easily remove it or delete it, we can just click on this eye here and it will hide our section. So what do we do next? So if you click on images row here, as you can see, we can simply enable the lazy load and we can change the layout. So we can change the containers to full width. But if this field here is unchecked, then the container width will be set based on the group layout settings in the theme settings. So we go to our theme settings, to layout here, and we see that the container width is set to medium, 1680 pixels, and you can change it to small or large. So if you disable the full width here, then the container width will be the same as set in here. And we can also change the offsets. So these are the spacing in between the sections. But first of all, let's add some content here so that we can see how this changes. Because as you can see, even though we have our images row section, unless we have any content in here, this section is not visible. So first of all, let's now click on add row image and let's add the second one. Here we have the limit, so you can only add 2 images. And now that we've added both of them, we can of course hide one of them and just simply have only one image. So for our example, let's just have the 2 images here and let's click on the first one. So here, as you can see, we can just simply click on select image. And for example, let's choose this one. And then we can also go to the second one, row image, and let's choose another image in here. So we select the second image and now we can simply have these images here. Now let's return to our row image, images row, I'm sorry, and here as per the offset, so we can make the spacing between our sections bigger, or instead we can just simply reduce it altogether. So as you can see, we don't have the spacing here and here. We may also only have the spacing of these sections if they were set, but this specific images row section doesn't have any spacing between this section. And as you can see on the mobile, it's set to top 0 pixels and mobile offset bottom 25. So if we switch to the mobile, first of all, as you can see, the layout is now changed. They are now not in row, but one on top of another. And as you can see, we have some spacing in here as we've added for the mobile offset bottom. So keep in mind that we are adding this section and this content to our default product. So if you add these images here, then they will appear on all of your products. So for example, let's go to view our store before we've saved our changes. So we've added our section, and now let's open up any images, any products. So for example, let's pull up this product here, and if we scroll down, we have these images. If we choose another product like this one, and if we scroll down here, we can see the exact same images once again, because we've added them to our default product. So whatever changes you make in the template of the default product, they apply to all of your products. However, there is a way to actually customize this section and make these images apply custom images to each of your product. So first of all, we need to remove the images here. So let's leave them as blank for right now. And then what we need to do, we need to create the meta fields for our products. So for this, we return to our Shopify admin panel, then we go to settings, and from here we go to custom data. Now we just need to go to products, and then we need to click on add definition, and now let's name our meta field images row, just the same way as the section is named for easy navigation, so that we can understand what this meta field is for. So we choose images row, and now let's select type. So for us the type will be file, as we want to add the images. And in here in the validations, as you can see, we can choose to accept file types, images and videos. However, this section is intended for images only, so there is no need to even tick videos, as we can only add images. So we have our images row. Let's also add number 1, as we need to have 2 images, so 2 meta fields. We just choose images row 1, only images here, and the type is file. Let's now save our changes and add the exact same images row but number 2, images row 2, and let's also select type file, and in the validations we accept only images. So now we save our changes, let's close our settings, and let's go to our products here. So for example, let's open up this product that we have, and if we scroll down to the meta fields, as you can see, we now have images row 1 and images row 2. So let's add the image to our images row 1. So for example, let's add this image here, and let's also add this image here. Let's add this one. So we've added 2 different images. Now let's click on save changes, and now let's open up another product, for example this one, and we'll add another images. So we once again have images row 1. Let's click here, let's add maybe this product, and then we can also add another image to our images row 2. Let's now save our changes, and now we need to return to our theme customizer. So once again, we're on our images row, and we open up the first row image. And instead of adding the image like here, we simply click on the Connect Dynamic Source button, and now we have our meta fields that we can connect. So for example, let's here connect our images row 1, and as you can see, the image is added to this product. And now let's go to the row image second one and do the same thing. We just simply click on Connect Dynamic Source, and we choose images row 2. Now, as you can see, we have 2 of these images. So now let's save our changes and let's take a look. So we go to view our store. First of all, we've added these custom images to 2 products only. So we've added them to this head and the blazer. So now let's open up this head here, and let's now search for our blazer. Give me just 1 second, and here is our blazer. And let's also open the product where we haven't added any images for images row to the meta field. So first of all, we have this head, and if we scroll down to our images row, as you can see, we have the images that we've added to our meta field to this product in here. So this is these custom images. Next we have the blazer, where we've also added custom images, as you can see, like here. And here is our product where we haven't added any images in the meta field. So if we just scroll down, then as you remember, if the product page doesn't have any content for the images row section, then that section is not visible in here. So if you add the images to the image row, then they are shown in here. So we've added them to the meta field, we've connected the meta fields, and now we don't have any images for this product. However, if we go in here, we go to products, and we just simply let's search for this. Let's just click here. It says boyfriend style, so let's just open up this product here. And now that we've in our customizer, now that we've connected these images row not with the specific images but with the meta fields, we no longer need to apply any changes to the customizer here. We just simply need to open up each product, and from here we need to go to meta fields and add our images. So let's add this image here, for example, and let's also click here and let's add this image in here. And now when we save our changes, let's go to this product and refresh the page to see the changes. So let's now simply refresh the page now. And let's scroll down, and as you can see in here, we now have these products, these images, custom images for that specific product as well. So this is the way for you to actually customize the images row section. So you just simply connect the meta fields to each of the row image block, like here, and we have a separate video on how you can use meta fields to customize your store. We'll link that video in the description box, as you can make the same connection of meta fields with different types of sections. For example, in here we could have also added the image via meta fields, not via this section in here, and we'll of course leave that video in the description box. And this is it. This is how you set up the images row section for your product detail page. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. We're always here to help you. And don't forget about our theme menu, where you can also find all of this information in here. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. Bye.